Jangan lupa klik tombol subscribe, like, comment, and share.
Motivation and where we lose motivation, and it's nothing to be ashamed of. And I feel like we really do relate to each other because almost all of us are in school or maybe used to be a student, and we have been in the same situation sometimes. For example, you have lose motivation to do your schoolwork, or you have lose motivation to maybe get up in the morning and go to your Zoom classes. It's nothing to be ashamed of because I have felt the same way before. Now, after I experienced a lot of sticky situations, I realized I wanted to change myself. And the first thing that I wanted to change was the lack of motivation that I had. Having a lack of motivation really does give a negative impact in your life. For example, it changes people's perspective, their point of view, and the way they act towards small things. And it even changes their personality. They went from being very, very productive to incredibly lazy. So, to avoid these negative impacts on having a lack of motivation in your life and how to increase your self-motivation is by these 4 methods that I have made. Set, see, prepare, and go. Set. Set a goal or a target. It will drill your self-motivation to rise. For example, you have always wanted to get a higher rank in your class. It will slowly build up your motivation. You have to pick a tough target. If you pick an easy target, you'll slowly say, oh, it's easy, I'll just do this tomorrow. Oh, it's easy, I'll just do this later. If you pick a tough target that really builds up your motivation and it really gives you challenge, it will slowly make your self-motivation to rise. So you take a target, you chop it up into smaller bits, and you slowly do those smaller bits, and you're slowly going to make your self-motivation to rise. For example, like I said, getting higher rank in your class. You chop the target, and you start doing that smaller bits slowly. For example, you start being more productive, and maybe you start attending your Zoom classes and studying in your daily free time. Now, the second one that I'm going to be talking about is C. I have cut it C into 2 branches, which is see yourself already earning that goal. I know you're not supposed to visualize yourself a lot, but when I do, I feel excited. In my mind, I have get a higher rank in my class, and if I do, I will see myself, oh, I am happy, I am very satisfied. If I see myself like that, I will feel excited. If you feel excited towards something, you will have more commitment and you will do that particular thing more and more, and it will build your self-motivation to rise. And the second one that I'm going to be talking about for C is see the road in front of you and see your past achievements. Now, here's the tip. If you have a hard time gaining that self-motivation of yours, you have to see your past achievements. If I have faced a lot of problems back in my past, why can I face this one? And if you're really committed to that goal that I said on the first step, on set, you will be willing to do anything and you will continue on that journey. Focus on your track. And the third one that I'm going to be talking about that is pretty important is prepare. Now, in reality, when you want to face a certain problem and when you want to reach a certain target, you will face a lot of things. It will take time and it will be very difficult. If you want to get your self-motivation to rise, you have to get prepared. Like I said, prepare. Now, for example, you're over here and your goal is right over there. This is the road and you see a stone wall blocking the entrance to your goal. You have to find a way over, around, or under it. If there's anyone or anything being that wall and it's preventing you from going to that goal, you have to prove that person wrong and be strong. If you want to give into everyone who has given a negative impact to you, you will lose and you will feel ashamed. So do not give up. You have to get prepared for all the challenges. And do not compare yourself to others, because if you do, you will feel very insecure and very, very small. You will think, oh, why does she pass that wall easier? Why can they do it? Why can he do it? Every single human being is different. Okay? Every single human being has a different perspective, point of view, and they have a different mindset. You have to be proud of yourself because you are yourself. You have to run your own track and you have to get prepared. And the last thing that I'm going to be talking about that is pretty important is go. Go do it. You have to be happy on what you're doing. do what makes you happy, okay? You have to surround yourself with really, really good energy. If you don't, your self-motivation will slowly decrease. Okay, for example, you have gotten this achievement. For example, you want to get a higher rank in your class. You wrote it in your journal and you wrote it, oh, I have gotten my homework done. Reward yourself because you have been in a lot of situations and you have passed all the problems. For example, you can go out and meet your friends, hang out with your friends. You start maybe listening to music. You have to be happy for yourself and you have to surround yourself with really positive energy. My speech has come to an end. I'm very sorry if I have said anything wrong, if I have said any mistakes. I really hope everyone who has done these 4 methods will really help with one of you who's trying to increase self-motivation. And thank you.
Alright, so the third runner-up is Pegaing Tuma Queen Mabel from SMP Global Sevilla Puloma. I need you to clap your hands. Thank you. Congratulations. So before we go first, this is what we call a Juara Harapan actually. So I'm not sure the runner-up is the correct term, but we'll get to that. So the third one will be Pegaing Tuma Queen Mabel. Next. The second runner-up, the Juara Harapan kedua, is Diandra Ayodhya from SMP Mutiara Harapan Islamic School. Congratulations and please give your claps. Thank you very much. And then the first runner-up for the Juara Harapan 1, next is Ruben Rafael Tama Hutajulu from SMP Global Sevilla Puloma. Alright, now we get to our last 3. I mean our first 3, chronologically speaking, should be the last 3. Alright, third champion or third place is, next please, is Danisha Emanuela from SMP Perguruan Cikini. Clap please. Congratulations, Danisha Emanuela. And then the second champion is next, Renata Esther Aurelia Silai from SMP Global Sevilla Puloma. Thank you, congratulations. Thank you for participating. And then, now here goes the first one, the champion. It is next. Is RC Atrisha Dewi from SMP Negeri 1 for Jakarta. Congratulations. Please clap for our champion. So ultimately, thank you all. Congratulations. Thank you all for participating, and I will give the mic back to the committee.